This is a Sports Catastrophe production.
Hey there, Heather Ho, there's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. And your birthday boy for today, May 13th, is a current NFLer who's playing for the New Orleans Saints as of right now. Which is funny because he played college football at LSU, the same state as where the Saints are. He was an SEC superstar. He was good. Unfortunately, though, his problems with the team cost him out of football for a year. Nevertheless, he was drafted in 2013 and did quite well, playing for Houston and Kansas City alongside New Orleans, or being selected by the Cardinals. He's known as the Honey Badger because of the mammal of the same name because he causes trouble. His name is Tyrann Mathieu, who is now 32 years old. Mathieu attended St. Augustine High School in New Orleans, where he was born and raised, and did quite well. He was raised by his grandparents. His mother was absent the majority of his life, and his biological father was incarcerated for murder. However, his uncle and aunt would adopt him after his grandfather died in 1997. He was pretty decent and all that. He would accept an athletic scholarship to LSU, staying close to home. He would be part of the LSU squad for a couple years. In 2010, as a true freshman, he played every game. He started one game, but he played every game with 57 tackles, 2 picks, and was actually the defensive MVP of the 2011 Cotton Bowl against Texas A&M. After getting 7 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery, a pick, a sack, and a pass breakup. In 2011, Mathieu did pretty well for himself, picking up 5 forced fumbles, 4 fumble recoveries, 2 of them which he returned for a touchdown, and 2 picks. He actually returned 2 punt returns for a touchdown. He was given a 1-game suspension because of a violation of LSU's drug policy, but still, he was good enough to be the MVP of the 2011 SEC title game against, I believe, Alabama, if I remember correctly. No, Georgia, my mistake. LSU took on Georgia. Anyway, he was known for the Honey Badger for his tenacious ability to play extremely tough football against much larger opponents, his knack for making big plays, as well as his dyed patch of blonde hair on top of his head in his college days, which had the blonde patch of hair on the back of a honey badger. He was a Heisman Trophy finalist, taking 5th place, although he did win the Chuck Bednarik Award for Best Defensive Player in college football. Unfortunately, though, Mathieu, before the 2012 season started, would be dismissed from the football team due to a violation of team rules. A lot of people said it was drug test failures, but anyway, yeah. Mathieu would actually withdraw from LSU a week after being dismissed from the team and go into a drug rehab program in Houston. Some say it was for the whole entire academic year. However, he ended his withdrawal and enrolled for fall semester classes. Mathieu would be able to enter the NFL draft. Of course, because of his problems at LSU, people were not really doing anything. All that. So the 3rd round came and with pick 69, not so nice in a sense, but nice for Arizona. They picked him in the 3rd round. He was the 6th safety drafted in 2013. Anyway, they thought he would be free safety and all of that. Mathieu said he did not like to be the Honey Badger, although 6 years later he said he would be fine with it. He was the backup free safety to start the season behind Rashad Johnson, too. He would make his debut in the Cardinals season opener in St. Louis against the Rams and made 7 tackles and a forced fumble, losing by 3 points. He actually forced a fumble on Jared Cook of the Rams, who was looking for a touchdown. That prevented the Rams from scoring a touchdown. He would get a start in week 2 and make 6 solo tackles and a pass deflection. All that. He seemed to do quite well. Unfortunately, though, in December, when the Rams were in Arizona, he tore his left ACL and LCL while returning a punt during the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals were about to put him on injured reserve. He had 68 combined tackles, 9 pass deflections, 2 interceptions, a sack, and a forced fumble in 13 games. He would have to recover quickly. because of his injury and was named the backup free safety. In his second season, he played 13 games, made 6 starts, had 4 pass deflections, and a pick. He was named the starting free safety to start the 2015 season. And all that. Unfortunately, he would tear his right ACL after an interception against the Eagles, December 20th. He lost the final 2 games of the regular season and could not play in the Saints postseason. Nevertheless, the Cardinals gave him a 5-year, $62 million extension that included $21 million guaranteed. He unfortunately would be injured with a shoulder injury, which cost him much of his season and all that. 2017, he was healthy enough to play every game and had 78 tackles, 2 picks, a forced fumble, and a sack. Unfortunately, because he refused to take a pay cut with the Cardinals, the Cardinals decided to get rid of him. 3 days later, he would sign a 1-year deal with Houston worth $7 million. He had an interception and a fumble recovery in his first game as a Houston Texan. He would put up 89 tackles, 3 sacks, 8 passes defended, and 2 picks. The next season, after his 1 season year career ended, he got a free agent deal with the Kansas City Chiefs. 3 years, $42 million. It worked out well for him. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Month for December and had 75 total tackles, 12 passes defended, and 2 sacks. He earned first team All-Pro honors. And the good news for the Honey Badger was he actually had a Super Bowl ring as he was with the Chiefs playoff run, winning Super Bowl 54 against the Niners 31-20. His fellow players put him in the top 40 for players in the NFL, which was good. In the pandemic season 2020, he had a pick 6 against the Patriots in week 4. And then on Sunday Night Football, he made 2 massive interceptions for the Chiefs against the Broncos. Overall, he had 9 passes defended, a fumble recovery, and 6 interceptions, which was a career high. He got named to the Pro Bowl for the first time since 2015. In the divisional round, he had a pick against Baker Mayfield of the Browns. In Super Bowl 55, he had 3 tackles, but the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl to Tampa Bay. Anyway, 2021, he actually was on the COVID-19 reserve list for a game. The Chiefs put him in an inactive list. However, he had a pick 6 week 2 against the Ravens. Played all 16 regular season and 3 postseason games for the Chiefs. 76 tackles, 1 sack, 3 interceptions, and 3 fumble recoveries. He was named to his 3rd career Pro Bowl. So after finishing the 3-year deal with the Chiefs, he signed another 3-year deal, this time with his hometown New Orleans Saints for $33 million, which is pretty good. In his first season with the Saints, he picked up a sack, 91 tackles, 3 picks, 8 passes defended, and a forced fumble. So as of right now, his career stats right now, 163 games played between 2013 and 2023 for the Saints, the Chiefs, the Texans, and the Cardinals. The Honey Badger has made over 700 tackles, 11 sacks, 93 passes defended, 33 interceptions, with 4 of them being pick 6s, and 5 forced fumbles and 7 fumble recoveries. No touchdowns, though. But still, the Honey Badger was just pretty impressive, to say the least. And everything seemed quite well for the thing. So anyway, he's a great player, and hopefully the Saints don't botch him, and he doesn't botch up for the Saints. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.